And it's good to have you here, Bradley. So as you hear all of these different data points, what are you sitting here thinking about as it relates to whether this is good, prudent U.S. policy to now move forward, including with this supposed export tax?
Yeah, three things come to mind for me. The first is I don't understand why we're sending chips to China when there are U.S. allies like the UAE, like Japan, like South Korea that want these chips, need these chips, and are not our great rival. They're not trying to become the global leader in AI ahead of the U.S. They're complementary to the U.S. So why we're favoring China ahead of our actual allies, to me, is very confusing. That's number one. Number two, I don't know if you saw this, but the president put out a post yesterday that said he's going to issue an executive order to limit AI regulation in states because AI is such a critical national security issue that we can't allow states to regulate it. If it's that critical of a national security issue, why are we sending the chips to China, right? Like one completely obviates the other.
We'll go ahead and finish the thought, but I might push back on that one, but go ahead.
I mean, ultimately, are there public policy issues for the regulation of AI that need to get dealt with at all levels of government? Absolutely. And would it be great for Washington to actually try to regulate AI in a meaningful way? It would, but as you and I have discussed before, Washington hasn't regulated Internet 2.0 yet. Social media is still not regulated. Our kids are left completely unprotected. So the notion that they're all of a sudden going to figure out AI and stop the states from doing their jobs and justify all of it based on national security, and then the next day to authorize the sale of chips to China, like those two things, in my view, don't compute.
See,
and then the third...
Tell me your third thing. Because, okay, let me just dwell on this one for one additional moment, because it makes sense to me that you wouldn't want a patchwork of states doing anything about AI because it's so nascent and it is critical that it evolves. Like, look even at ChatGPT and Gemini. Just when we think the whole thing's over and it's all about... Now everyone's like, forget it, that doesn't work, so I'm going... Like, this technology needs to be excellent, right? And not have anything standing in its way. Like, and I just keep thinking of the EU's cookie things. You have to click every time you open a website.
Right. So that obviously doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure what the AI equivalent would be.
Well, right. But take, for example, like healthcare, right? So every state has its own regulations around what's allowed in the states for insurance, for Medicaid, things like that. And there are several states last year that banned the use of mental health AI chatbots because they found that those chatbots actually led people to commit suicide.
That makes sense to me that they would be able to do that.
There are so many. I'm not necessarily talking about the underlying regulation of generative AI and liability for that and things that states like California and Colorado have gotten into, but there are hundreds and hundreds of industries that are typically regulated by city or state government where AI is now a component of those industries. And a city or state's job around consumer protection or healthcare.
But you could surely regulate the usage of AI. In other words,
I think
perfectly within their bandwidth, right?
But
if you're
the executive order, at least I saw a draft of the executive order a couple of weeks ago, and I reread it yesterday when the president made his post. It does not really distinguish between generative AI and AI applications, right? And at the very least, there are so many AI applications now that touch into the work that cities and states regulate: construction, housing, energy, education, transportation.
Absolutely.
That they have to be able to do some regulation. You could certainly say, well, when it comes to things like generative AI, national security, we don't want you to do that yet. But again, even then, when you say, okay, well, why not? Well, we don't want to be a competitive disadvantage to China. If that were the case, why are you selling your very best chips to China and ahead of selling them to our own allies?
As per usual, you've made me think that I want to be clear that states know they can regulate the usage of AI, and we're just talking about the underlying technology. But Bradley, we have to go. I just don't want to leave people hanging with your, what was the
important third point? Well,
it's
just this. Like, I've always thought that if Trump said the P&L of America, fixing that is my job, then you could say things like the 25% here, the 10% of Intel, the tariffs, everything else is we're going to generate revenue to fix our nation's finances. But when you cut national revenue by $4.5 trillion through the big, beautiful bill last summer, again, there's just no logical consistency to all of it. So there's lots of things that Trump says and does that could really make sense from an economic standpoint, from a regulatory standpoint, but it all seems totally random and haphazard every single day. And as a result, is there clear, consistent policy that's good for the U.S.? Not that I see.
Understood. Thank you for stitching it all together, Bradley. Really appreciate your time today. Bradley Tusk, Tusk Ventures.